God bless you wonderfully and fearfully made people of God. Welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share my personal revelation with the Holy Spirit, and whatever the Holy Spirit wants me to tell you, I go ahead to tell you because I'm just a messenger. I was worshiping the Lord this moment. I was speaking in other tongues, and the Lord began to tell me about His church. And that church that the Lord began to tell me about is not the building. It is you that is watching me, listening to me. If you have given your life to Jesus Christ, the Lord said you are the church. And this season, this time around, it is the time where people need to grow in their relationship with the Lord, where the Lord wants to review things. He said that the church that is going to stand, the individual that is going to stand, is the individual that knows the Lord for himself or herself. Is the individual that is growing in his or her relationship with the Lord. It is the individual that is getting insight concerning spiritual matters, not an individual that is just there waiting for somebody to download for him or her, waiting for someone to tell him about God, waiting for someone to preach to him or her, waiting for someone to push him to serve the Lord, and all that kind of individual. Say that kind of individual is going to be overcome by the things that are happening, because the gate of hell is releasing all kinds of things towards his sons and his daughters. And the Lord told me that his sons and his daughters that are going to stand firm to the end are the people that have revelation. For you to have a revelation of the Lord, you have to stay and study. For you to understand the Lord, you have to stay and study about the Lord. You have to study the Bible for yourself. That is the way you can have revelation. When Jesus Christ asked the disciples what people's opinion about him is, he asked his disciples. The disciples gave different things that they ever heard that people say about Jesus Christ. He said, okay, since those are the opinions of men, but you, who do you think that I am? Since you have been following me, you should have your own personal conviction. You should have revelation of who I am. You should know who I am since you have been with me. They could not answer. Peter responded and said, you are the Son of the living God. Jesus Christ was surprised that Peter got this revelation. He said, no, Peter, this revelation you got, you didn't get it just by your own knowledge. This revelation you got came from the presence of God himself. From God himself, God gave you this revelation, Peter. Jesus Christ told Peter, on this revelation you have got, I will build my church. I will build you, and no gate of hell shall prevail against you. So the Lord told me, said, the church that he is building, the individuals that he is building are the ones that will have revelation of who he is. They will have their own personal revelation, not the one that someone said, not another person's opinion, but the one he reveals to them. So the Lord said, for you to stand, for you not to be overcome by the things that hell is pushing, you need a personal revelation of who he is. And that revelation is what is going to keep you standing to the end. He said the time we are now is the time where personal revelation is what will make you fulfill your destiny. Where personal revelation will make you to succeed in marriage. Where personal revelation will make you to do exploit in business, in ministry, in raising your children well, in relating well with your spouse. It is your personal revelation that will help you. So the Lord said he wants to bring us to that level where we have personal encounter with him, so that when the enemy releases any kind of arrow, premature death, of bitterness, of gossip, of depression, of failure, of disappointment, you can name any arrow that the enemy will shoot, the devil and his agents will shoot at you. Because you have a revelation, you'll be able to stand. The Lord said that you need revelation. So wherever you are, you know you have given your life to Jesus Christ and you are not growing in your knowledge. The Lord said you should sit down and begin to study his word. Begin to have fellowship with him. In so doing, you will grow in knowledge, so that you will have your own opinion. He said to me that people that will stand in this season, this time, are people that know their God, that have personal revelation that he is the Son of God, that have personal revelation of his personality, of God's personality. Those are the people that will stand and stand well. And no gate of hell will prevail against them. Gate of hell may try, but it will not prevail, because that is the word of the Lord. So wherever you are this day, you know that you have given your life to Jesus Christ. begin to develop your relationship with the Lord. Begin to know the Lord personal for yourself. And if you're here listening to me and you know you have not given your life to Jesus Christ, it's an opportunity for you to give your life to Jesus Christ so that He can grant you revelations that will help you to grow in life. So God bless you for listening to the word of the Lord. I am just a messenger of the Lord, and this is what the Lord said I should share with you wherever you are. Grow in your relationship with the Lord, for you will prevail against any slot of hell. Glory to Jesus.